Jenny Wong of the United States. And then 51 kilograms, Stephanie Murata, a multiple world medalist, will compete for the U.S. as well. But at 74 kilograms for the U.S., Joe Williams drew the very first number 1. And maybe that's going to be a little bit of a zodiac sign for him during this event. He's really been trying to get to that number 1 spot on the ladder. He's been so close. 2001, lost a 3-1 semifinal match to Buvesa Satiev, who won the Olympic gold medal last year, has won world titles in the past. Williams losing a 3-1 match in the semifinals in 2001 to Satiev, and really hasn't seen him since. Now, there was a lot of talk as to whether or not Satiev would actually show up into this event, but I don't think many in Russia wanted to send anyone else. Satiev is known by some as possibly the pound for pound the best wrestler in the world, and he's going to get another opportunity to try to prove that here this weekend. And if he can go through Joe Williams, Satiev happens to be on the bottom half of the bracket away from Williams. Williams has a pretty favorable draw. He's going to face Kunihiko Obata of Japan in the first round, and from there it just moves right down the ladder. But he really has a good weight. But I would say, and I think a lot of wrestling critics would also tell you, that Satiev and Williams are definitely probably the 2 top wrestlers at this weight class right now, but Satiev is the man to beat. Make no mistakes about that. Williams has yet to beat him, and Satiev is the reigning Olympic champion, and until somebody unseats him, he's the guy everyone has to know is the best. 84 kilograms, we talked about him earlier, Mohamed Lawal, Mo Lawal. Used to train at Oklahoma State in Stillwater, Oklahoma, recently moved into the resident program at the U.S. Olympic Training Center, as you heard Coach Mike Duro say earlier. Mo Lawal is an explosive wrestler. I think any wrestler, Lee Fullhart, Cale Sanderson, anyone who's faced him in the United States will tell you that. And he's getting better and better every day. This is a wrestler who didn't start competing until his sophomore year of high school, and he only really did it to stay in shape for football, but then he found a passion for it, he found a love for it, and he's really moved into a great spot in the United States. And if Cale Sanderson, who has not competed since last year but has not said whether or not he will retire yet, if Cale decides not to wrestle, look for Mo Lawal to definitely be the guy at 84 kilograms. Lawal doesn't have it easy. His first match he's going to face Ibrahim Al-Khatib of Libya, who, as you heard Coach Duro say, we don't know much about. From there, he will face either Ruslan Sumenkov of Kyrgyzstan or Nate Ackerman of Great Britain, also an American citizen. Ackerman has dual citizenship, but competes for Great Britain at many international events, including world championships. A potential quarterfinal matchup. I'm going to say potential because of basically what happened to the U.S. wrestlers today. But Sajid Sajidov, who won the world title defeating Cale Sanderson 2 years ago in 2003, won the bronze medal last year, obviously visibly upset over winning that bronze medal. He didn't compete in the Russian Nationals this year, had a hurt back, decided not to compete in the finals, and most thought that was, if he was healthy enough, he was going to be here, and I think Lawal most likely prepared for that possibility as well. Well, Lawal will get his match. If he can make it to the quarterfinals, and if Sajidov can make it to the quarterfinals, they will face each other. Should be an explosive matchup. That one would be a lot of fun to watch. And if you go down to the bottom half of the bracket, Yoel Romero, who's won 2 world silver medals, or a world silver and a world bronze medal. Yoel Romero will face Abraham Vassallo early on in the first round. Doesn't really have much of a test for him until we get into the later rounds, but definitely the Sajidov-Lawal match is the one everyone kind of wants to see right now, and that not only because it could be an explosive match, but also if you're a U.S. wrestling fan, to see where Lawal is on this world scale. He's a newcomer to this scene. He's done well at some of the major international tournaments, Krasnoyarsk, Russia, for example, but we haven't seen him at a world championships. We don't know what he did, but remember, Cale Sanderson at his first world championships went ahead and placed second. So, and then at 96 kilograms, Daniel Cormier, literally seconds away from winning the bronze medal last year at the Olympic Games. He placed 5th at the 2003 World Championships. He's continued to get better. He's one of the most explosive wrestlers in the United States right now. He's strong. They used to call him Baby Melvin, after Melvin Douglas, after world champion Melvin Douglas, but not sure if you look at Daniel Cormier, if you can call him a baby in any respects. Daniel has a pretty good draw himself. He'd have to go against Kenichi, but that would be a semifinal matchup. So once you start getting into deeper rounds, you can't really expect any help anyways. Kenichi from Georgia. And it'll be an interesting bout. Down on the bottom of the bracket, Fatih Kakaraglu of Turkey. Very tough wrestler. But the one everyone has their eyes on, Kajimura Gatsalov of Russia. Now, Gatsalov is kind of an interesting story himself. He wrestled at 84 kilograms a couple years ago. Was behind Sajidov, who we just spoke of, and also Adam Satiev, who's won gold medals as well. And couldn't make the lineup. He bulked up a little bit, moved up to 96 kilograms. Here he is. He's an Olympic champion. He's coming here to defend his title. Now we'll go down to 60 kilograms. And it looks like on the mat is we've got another bronze medal match set. And we'll go ahead and get you an update as soon as we can get those names filled in here on the bracket. Haven't seen many results updates recently, but it looks like Mongolia is going to go ahead and move on. And the Mongolian wrestler will face Mohammad Talai of Iran. And Mongolia is Purevbaatar Oyunbileg. So that'll be your second bronze medal match. We're almost set. 60 kilograms is done, and we're down to 55 kilograms now just to see. And that'll be the last bout we have going on. And right now we're down there. They're in the second period. It's another Mongolian wrestler. We'll go ahead and get that name here as soon as we can. And it looks like that is Bayaraa Naranbaatar. Down there, he won the first period. It looks like by a 2-0 score, if we can see on the scoreboard correctly. And Naranbaatar is currently going against Gevork Markaryan, who's also a veteran of the world scene. So these two right now, it looks like we have a video review going on. And it looks like 2 points are being awarded to Naranbaatar. Just going to put him one step closer. Now, they're only 40 seconds into the second period, but Naranbaatar also looking to move into a bronze medal match, and then we'll be set for this evening's session. Again, we've seen some great wrestling today, but there's a lot more that could be seen. Some of the Greco-Roman wrestlers have shown up today, some of the women's freestyle wrestlers to support the U.S. wrestlers this morning. And tomorrow, expect a real good show as you see Naranbaatar. Also, one of the rule changes this year, multiple laces, multiple gut wrenches, whatever you can do to score. And also, if you get a 6-point lead at any point in the period, and as you see, Naranbaatar has more than that with a 7-0 lead. If you get a 6-point lead at any point in the period is over and you win that period. And it's considered a technical fall for the period only. You can still move on to the next period if you haven't won the first. But Naranbaatar will move on to the bronze medal bout, and it looks like he's going to go ahead and face Tomohiro Matsunaga for a bronze medal at 55 kilograms. So we're all set. We're ready to get our medal matches underway. We have a little bit of time before they're supposed to start, so they're dimming the lights on the mats right now. And we can go back to our brackets. We're going to try to find some of the other U.S. wrestlers that are hanging around here. We have a few other competitors and a couple other coaches. So we're going to take a quick 2-minute break. We'll be right back here with one of the U.S. wrestlers or coaches on the World Championship Sports Network.
Thank you.